Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope all of you are doing great. Well, this is the most asked and requested video where people asked me to make a video for the schedule of studying for CSS and PMS exam. So I have thought that I should break it down into hours and let you know that what your schedule for studying should be. The first thing is that the productivity hours are different for different people. Some people are morning people who would wake up early in the morning and then study in the morning. And then there are some people who are night owls who would stay up all night and study at night. So, you have to find your own productive hours. Today I am making this video for the people who study in the morning and who have morning productivity hours, and I will definitely be making another video where I will share the routine of the people who stay up late at night and study at night. I will make a schedule for them that what should their study schedule look like, right? Let me bust the first myth that you have to study for 17 to 18 hours straight. That is not true and that is not possible. You cannot sit down and study for straight 17 to 18 hours. First of all, you need to take an 8-hour sleep, 7 to 8 hours sleep, that depends. Then you take little breaks. You have to take your water break, you have to take your washroom break, you have to look at your phone sometimes, you need to take a power nap. So all these little breaks take 3 to 4 more hours. So it is absolutely not possible to sit down and study for 17 to 18 hours straight. So the first thing that we have learned is that we do not have 17 to 18 hours at our disposal. The first thing that we have to do is be consistent in the routine. The routine that I'm going to tell you right now, you have to be consistent and you have to do it every other day. The routine will include study hours. It will also include breaks. So, it's not very difficult to follow it. This routine works for all. So I'm going to go into hours, each and every hour of this routine, so you know when to do what. Okay, first of all, what you're going to do is you wake up early. We wake up early because we will have more hours at our disposal to work with. So I used to wake up at around 7, and then I had a number of hours at my disposal to work with. Do not snooze your alarms. Once your alarm goes off, make sure that you get up right away. Then have at least half an hour, use half an hour to feel fresh, to get up, wash your face, brush your teeth, to freshen up. This routine is going to be very different for the people who do a job. I am talking about people who are staying at home and studying. I did not do my house job after my MBBS and I stayed at home to study for my CSS exam, and this is what I followed. Okay, do not use your mobile phones in the morning, not even for your alarms. Buy one traditional alarm clock for yourself and then utilize it, use it for the alarms, because once you snooze your alarm or you switch it off, you're going to pick your phone up, and no matter what, you are going to scroll through the screen and you're going to waste a lot of time. And I told you that we have half an hour to freshen up, so till 7:30 you should be up and about. Now from 7:30 till 8 a.m. you have a little time for your breakfast, and you sit down and you think about the day which is going to come up and what you have to do throughout the day. Absorb all the positive energy that is around you, sit down, have a good breakfast, but at 8 a.m. get ready to study. So I used to start by reading the newspaper from 8 to 9, and I used to give it 1 hour. I have made a detailed video in which I have told everyone how to read a newspaper, what is important in a newspaper, how to go about it. I will link it in the description below so you can know what to study and how to study the newspaper. So I used to give it 1 complete hour from 8 to 9 o'clock. Now after 9 o'clock comes your proper time of studying. Give yourselves 3 good golden hours. These are called the 3 golden hours of your day, because your mind is fresh and you can critically analyze things and you can learn things quickly. So make sure that you pick up subjects like economics, like Islamiyat, all the environmental science, maybe any subject in which you have to think critically, in which you have to learn, in which you need more energy. Keep these 3 hours for that subject. So you are going to study 3 hours straight from 9 a.m. to 12 o'clock. 9 to 12 o'clock, the first subject goes, and that is going to be 3 golden hours for you. Just study normally, do not use laptops or your phones to research things. Study normally, understand things, understand the concepts. These sort of subjects should be selected for the morning, right? Then there should be these 3 hours should be non-stop studying. There should be a non-stop studying for these 3 hours. Now at 12 o'clock, you're allowed to take a little break for half an hour. You can use your phone, you can have a snack, you can eat something, go out, take a washroom break, take a water break, take a break, do whatever you want for half an hour. But then come back right at 12:30. Now come the next 2 golden hours. From 12:30 to 2:30, these are going to be the next 2 golden hours of yours. So what you're going to do is you will study your second subject straight throughout these 2 hours. Let it be an easy subject in which you can cover a topic or two in 2 hours. Make sure again that you're not using laptops, you're not using your phones. It should be a conceptual subject which you can understand and just go with the flow. I am going to let you use your laptops in the evenings, but in the morning when you're very fresh and your mind is working and you have all the positive energy and you're all motivated, please do not use your mobile phones and laptops in the morning. If there is a subject that needs laptop or a mobile phone to research and to look things up, make sure that you do that in the evening. In the morning, let it be just the book and you. So you're going to study straight for another 2 hours, which is from 12:30 to 2:30. Then you must be very, very tired by 2:30. So you need to take a 1 hour break in which you can have a detailed, proper lunch and then go to sleep and wake up at 5 p.m. What I used to do was I used to give myself a 1 hour lunch break from 2:30 to 3:30. And at 3:30, I used to go to sleep, which is called siesta, that you sleep during the daytime. So you sleep during the daytime and give yourself a little rest so your brain can calm down a little. So sleep from 3:30 to 5 p.m., which is 1.5 hours. Wake up at 5 p.m. sharp. Fix yourself a cup of tea and then, stroll a little, walk a little with your cup of tea and just recall everything that you have studied in your 5 golden hours in the morning. The 3 hours in the beginning, a little break, and then 2 hours that you went straight for studying. So, recall everything that you have studied for 5 hours in your daytime in this half an hour till 5:30 and have your cup of tea during that. After this, the next 3 straight hours for studying are coming again from 5:30 to 8:30. What you do is you sit down, you take your laptop and you study the subjects which need research. You study the subjects like current affairs. You have to look it up in your laptop. You have to look it up in your phone. I would prefer using laptops because they are less addictive and mobile phones are more addictive. So make sure that you are using your laptops at least. So 3 more hours of studying from 5:30 to 8:30. Then take another small break from 8:30 to 9 p.m. That should be your dinner break. So you can get your dinner in half an hour, eat it quickly, and then come back for your next 2 hours of studying again. Like the morning routine, we had 3 hours and then 2 hours after break. We just had our 3 hours. We are going to come back to our 2 hours and we are going to pick a subject up and go straight through 2 hours studying. These 2 hours are going to be from 9 to 11. After 11, you are free. So, you can get ready for bed, you can take a shower, and in that half an hour till 11:30, please make a schedule of the next day. Make sure what you're going to study in the next 3 hours the next morning, the 2 hours in the morning, then the 3 hours in the evening, and the 2 hours in the evening. Just make a little rough sketch, maybe on a page or in your mind, what you're going to do the next day. That saves a lot of time and energy the next day. Wake up at 7 in the morning the next day, and then it's going to be 6.5 hours of sleep. But if you want a little more, half an hour more, maybe you can sleep till 7:30, but then you'll have to shift the schedule half an hour forward. So this schedule tells you, and this routine tells you, that you'll have 10 good hours of studying throughout the day with little breaks. So you have 3 hours in the morning, a break, and then 2. Then you have 3 hours in the evening, a little break, and then 2. So make sure you utilize these 10 hours to your full. So basically it's like a war situation, it's a long-term war, but you have to win daily battles. It has to be done daily. You have to be very consistent with the routine daily. You have to do this every day. Please do not use your mobile phones, because that is the great distraction throughout your studies. And if you are studying and using your mobile phones along with that, your concentration will never be built. So put it aside and make sure that mobile phone is only used for the communication purpose and not for anything else. So this video was for all the people who study in the morning and whose productivity hours are in the morning. I'll make another video in which I will talk about all the people who study at night and whose productivity hours are at night. So we are going to discuss that schedule and that routine also in detail. That is all for today. I will see you in the next video, inshallah. Take care till then. Allah Hafiz. Fi aman Allah. Bye bye.